Welcome, listeners, to another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Today, we're going to try a beer from Killarney Brewing Company, a golden blonde ale. It is only me today, as Stone has disappeared deeply into the woods. But we're worried for him that he might come out later. This is another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Here we go.
Hey guys,
And we're back.
we're back. I don't know. Whew, something got into me there for a second, man. That was crazy.
Did you feel like you were
Possessed.
lost?
Yeah, lost, possessed.
Weird. You just
all the
woke
above.
up and were just on the couch.
It was like Celtic all over again,
Oh my.
dude. Some of their traditions here are crazy.
Like what?
Their folk tales, or I wouldn't say traditions, but they're like their folk tales and just the heritage of Ireland is pretty insane.
Yeah, 100%.
So I don't think many people realize, like, you know, and this is gonna sound bad, but people are like, oh, white people don't have culture or anything like that. These people are still white, and they are to the core cultured as can be.
100%.
And they live and breathe Irish culture. It's crazy. Like everything from what they eat, drink, do. Like it's just hurling. God.
Yeah, they every single pub that we've seen has it always is claimed as an old-fashioned style pub, like,
Right.
and that's like what they want people to know when
Right.
you walk in, and I think they match up.
Oh, for sure.
Every single one I think we've been in, I haven't seen a new modern.
No.
Maybe the restaurant
Like a
we went
chic
to.
bar.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe in Dublin, but not here. We're over in Glenbeigh.
Glenbeigh. Yeah,
Glenbeigh?
Glenbeigh,
Glenbeigh. Yeah, Glenbeigh, Ireland.
On the
it's-
Dingle Bay, right off
Yeah.
the Dingle Bay.
It's a small little town.
But very cool.
It is very cool. And even, who was it that told us, they were like, yeah, we have, it was the people with the dogs that we met outside the bar or outside the pub that were like, oh, we have buildings here that are 3 times your country's age. I'm like,
Yeah,
and you can tell.
100%. Yeah, they're. I mean, Ireland is one of the most historic, cultured, at least places I've ever been.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It's, it's on my top.
From the stone walls, like to
On the farm.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Dude, those are so cool.
just to like you just don't really end up in America, and then you just look to your left and see a sheep farmer.
No.
That's farm has been passed down for
Generations.
yeah, like 200, 300 years.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's crazy to me, man. Like you hear of like cattle farmers, and you may find a few like 5th, 6th generation ranchers in Texas, but few and far between, man.
100%.
And here it's like everybody who's in the industry, that's just how it started. It's
Yeah.
just always been in their family.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because they were talking about how they have 500 plus acres up here in the mountains and everything like that. And yeah, I don't know, man. That would be crazy to have like a lifestyle up here of that. See a house every 4 miles.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. And then just rolling hills of the most beautiful, like lush grass. And even the guy that we went to, the sheepdog
Yeah.
demonstration, he was like, "Oh, this grass sucks," and I was like, "Well,
I'd
if
walk
this
barefoot."
grass sucks, I don't want to know what grass doesn't suck,
Right.
Because this grass is awesome."
Yeah, compared to my freaking weed and St. Augustine grass.
Yeah, boy.
God, dude, it was tough. But it's like, what were we saying? It was the quality of life
Yeah.
was ranked number 2.
In the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ireland has a number 2 ranked quality of life in the world.
Why?
They're-
Just because they drink so much?
I guess
I
they're
mean,
just a joyful bunch.
they're a joyful
I haven't
bunch.
really ran into anyone that was not friendly,
no.
joyful.
Only the person that almost hit us on the bike tour. I
Yep.
did flip him off,
Yep.
but
That's okay.
it was deserved.
He probably didn't even know what that meant.
No, he was probably, huh?
Why are you?
They probably flip you off with the ring finger,
Yeah.
actually.
They're like, why are you saying greetings to me?
Greetings.
I almost hit you.
Oh, yeah, we found out that it is not, you don't say the F word with a U, you say it with a E.
Yeah.
And you don't say idiot like idiot, you say it like idiot.
Idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
You fucking idiot.
You fucking idiot, you.
That's what we're going to bring back to America.
100%.
That and I wish they were able to import beers like this. They probably do in like very particular stores, but
Yeah, like if you went to I bet there, like if you had an Irish guy owned, yeah, like liquor store or shop or something, yeah, they might have, but it would be like a standalone. You're not going to walk into a Specs and pull out the Killarney Golden Ale.
no, you're not, bud. And I mean, you're not going to be splitting G's either.
That's right. You ain't going to be splitting G's like we split G's.
We're not talking about the green G's. We're talking about the brown G's.
That's right. And that video will be posted almost right after this episode drops.
Yeah, dude, it does taste different over here. I've had it once. Now, this was years before we started the podcast, but I had it once in America, and I was like, bleh.
Have we never had one together before? No?
No, I've never had one with you. So having it here for the first time, now, I wouldn't say that it's like chocolate milk.
No, I wouldn't either.
But I would say the foam gives like a very creamy, chocolatey consistency.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like just at the very top. That's
100%.
my favorite thing, just to boop right into the foam.
Just chug it. Oh, dude, that foam's crazy. That foam is like, what's insane to me is like coffee shops take, minute and a half, 2 minutes to get the cold foam, bless you, on top of like an iced coffee or something. But with a Guinness, all it takes is just pouring.
Right.
And it creates almost an identical consistency.
Exactly.
As a 2-minute milk. Like, that's crazy.
Facts. And it's not as, what's the word? Carbonated. Like you would think because it's so foamy that it's like really heavily carbonated, but it's not. It's like, I don't know. It's just smooth. It's smooth,
nice,
man.
It's nice. It's thinner than I imagined. I was expecting more of a. I'm trying to think of a beer that we may have tried that was
just thick.
Yeah, and maybe I was just wrong all along about stouts. Like maybe stouts typically, because I remember drinking those Temptresses.
Yeah.
They weren't thick.
Yeah.
They just had a very rich profile.
Yeah.
Which is what a Guinness.
And maybe stout is more rich than it is thick.
Yeah. That's true.
A stout is more rich than it is thick.
We might need to go through. We might need to. That'd be cool if we got our brewers licenses.
Oh, dude!
Like just for the info.
I would do it just to like open a Guinness shop. Like we would only serve Guinness.
Yeah, boy.
That would be cool.
Like real Guinness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like, why? Why can't they get it to taste the same over there?
Well, so what I've been told is they put so there's one ingredient, I think this is a fact. They put an ingredient in it, a preservative, just to get it across the sea or like, on a plane, whatever, and just to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
And they don't have that in it here. So that ingredient alters
the taste
profile. It just enough to be able to really tell a difference.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
unfortunate.
Insane. Yeah, it sucks. But I wonder with today's technology and, everything in America is a preservative.
Oh, dude. You can even tell like in the taste. Like we've talked about that the whole trip.
Yeah.
And I would maybe turn the portrait mode off. I keep seeing it blur in and out.
I got you.
There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think, I lost my train of thought there.
You were talking about preservatives in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, the food and everything. Like, we've talked about that since the time that we got here. It just, like, even the chicken.
Yeah, dude, the chicken's insanely different. The chicken is, I would say, as tender as a, like, perfectly cooked filet.
Yeah. Dude,
it's weird.
It's insane. Like, chicken, look at that black cat just staring at us.
Yeah, here he comes.
Get the heck out of here. We don't need none of that bad luck.
Get out of here. That actually might be good here.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, Ireland is the land of the lucky.
That's cool.
Another cool
snakes.
fact. Yeah. No faking snakes.
No feckin' shitey snakes.
God, dude. When I read that there are no like apex predators here, I was just like a sense of relief. Like this is the one country you could get stuck in and be like,
I'll live.
Kind of okay. You just got to stay warm.
Yeah.
It does get a little chilly.
It does. But during this time of year, just beautiful weather. I mean, you're talking max 68, 69 degrees, which is a little bit different than I would say.
Yeah.
Our 68, 69. It's not quite humid here. but the sun hits different.
Yeah, maybe
some
because we're
reason.
just like on an island, basically.
Well, and I think right now, since the Earth is at a tilt, I think the top part is close to the sun right now, and we're in the northern
just in the season
hemisphere.
Yeah.
So technically, we're closer to the sun than if we were back in Texas.
Yeah, this is true. But it's just
during the season.
It's a nice weather. I mean, we went on a 40-mile bike ride, or sorry, 40-kilometer bike ride yesterday, and I broke a sweat, but not nearly like I would have if it would have been even like 75, 80 degrees.
Oh, dude, my legs are shot.
That was the hardest thing that I've done in a minute.
I thought at the end, I thought towards the end, the last 20 minutes, that I was like, am I going to be the one person in this group that can't finish?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm just like, this is death.
I mean, even Aaron was all the way at the front. And no offense to Aaron, but Aaron doesn't really exercise like that. And he's out there kicking our tails.
Yeah. I was like, it's just calves, dude.
Right. Oh, bro. Yeah.
Do you ever switch your foot on the pedal to like make it more quad based versus like calf based versus more hamstring based?
Yeah, like I'll put my toes on it and then I'll put my heel on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the hardest one is putting your like tippy toes on it, because then you're just straight calf.
Straight calf.
Oh, dude.
Death.
Yeah.
That's probably what Aaron had it on just the entire time. Just straight toes.
Straight toes.
Just flexing that calf, boy.
Dude, you can see the striations in that bro's calves. It's crazy.
Dude, there was a guy that I saw, and it might have, and you might be able to see it on Aaron. So a calf's made up of two muscles, I think. And and this one, I can't remember. Tate and I were together, and there's one dude, and he was like just walking, and you could see literally literally defined both muscles, and I was like, bro.
See, and that's just the unfortunate part is that's just genetic. Like calves are the one thing that are genetic. And you can't it's hard. Calves are one of the hardest things to like tone up.
Yeah.
But you have those two outside muscles, and then you have that one middle muscle that you can really tell.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, those bikers, the runners and everything. The amount of people that are outside here like enjoying the weather is pretty cool too.
Yeah. Well, and it being whatever time it was, 3:34 in that little island area that little harbor area that we were in, marina area. There's a ton of people just on the streets. Yeah. And that's just super cool to me.
Yeah. I'll say everybody is extremely nice, but nobody really has manners.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very rare for somebody to, from what I've noticed, for somebody to say like, excuse me, or thank you, or,
I mean, that's true. They just kind of like do their thing, and then they just don't say anything.
Facts.
So it's like, it's more action as opposed to like word of mouth.
Yeah. Well, let's be active and open this bottle that we got.
Yeah, I'll put some word of mouth in there.
Yeah, baby.
So you want to pop that open with your nice wedding ring there?
Yeah, we'll show you guys a little trick in case you fellas are married or just like jewelry.
And for you boys with real gold rings, do not try this because it will break.
It will bend and break. You just take the end of your ring, put it at the end of the cap, bend over, just like that.
Bend over.
Oh.
Ooh.
Just bent over for me a couple times.
Just like that.
Let's see how this... Well, I will say, something that I've noticed every bartender do is pour it in the way that we thought you weren't supposed to.
Really?
Yeah.
The sideways method?
Yeah. You want to hold
Yeah,
my
I got
mic
you.
So just that way I can pour?
Double trouble.
Double mic'd up.
I don't know how that's going to sound. I hope that didn't do anything like...
These are big bottles, too.
Ooh, that's a beautiful looking beer right there. Yeah,
oh,
that looks nice. Oh yeah, this is a Killarney Blonde Ale.
I'll pour it and you can read it off.
All right. Oh yeah. You got that?
Tell me what you got.
Okay, so the Killarney Blonde Ale, brewed from Killarney Brewing Company. It says artisan crafted. It is a Golden Spear Blonde, 4.8% alcohol by volume. Now, they do their beer bottles in 500 milliliter bottles here.
Yeah.
Which is 17 ounces for you people.
Wow. Normal one is 12 ounces, right? Or 16?
I think a can
is
12.
12.
So, but I feel like a bottle does say 16. But I feel like this
The
is
big
bigger.
bottles, yeah, like the aluminum Michelob Ultra bottles, those are like 16, I think. 14 or 16, one of the two.
So they do the same. That's crazy because these definitely look bigger than one of those bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the description. While climbing Torque Mountain, legendary warrior Fionn mac Comhail was attacked by a magical, ferocious boar. With a single swift blow, Fionn killed the lunging boar in midair with his fabled golden spear. This popular and approachable beer exhibits a deep golden color and is smooth and balanced from the perfect combination of malt and hops. We brew it with a touch of wheat matched with just the right amount of floral hop flavor to create an amazingly thirst-quenching beer.
Oh,
Product of Ireland.
that's
All
a
right.
great description.
I love
You get a
that.
story with it.
Yeah, you get like a fable
Right.
with your beer.
Oh, dude.
So, just off rip,
Off rip.
can or bottle design.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a little extra oomph just because it is in a bottle and it is designed pretty cool.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Got to love bottled things better.
Dude, 100%. And if I'm not mistaken, that
That's
might be the spear that he
that's
used.
the golden spear that he used to kill the massive
ferocious boar.
Oh, yeah.
The boar.
The boar.
So, bottle design, 0 to 1. I might have to give it well, I don't know. I might have to.
I'm going to say a
could use some
0.9.
Okay, I was gonna say it could use a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oomph.
And just like on the back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that is the hard part about being a bottle.
For a large surface area,
Yeah.
they did a pretty good job.
Yes.
I would say I would agree with you with 0.9.
Okay.
So let's go let's dive in as far as
It's been fizzing this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love it.
it smells.
It
Fantastic.
smells great. All right.
You
Cheers. Pinkies.
Ooh. Ooh, that's nice.
That is nice. It's not dry.
No, that's like really refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For a blonde ale. All right, so description. The description claimed that we have a perfect balanced combination of malt and hops. Do you get like a
I don't get
apple cider vinegary like mouth feel at the end? Not a taste, but just like when you try it and your mouth kind of tingles at the end. Like very slight
I get
tingle.
what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
So a touch of wheat matched with the right amount of floral hop flavor to create an amazingly thirst-quenching beer.
And that's what I was going to say. It doesn't taste like too weedy. Like it's not overpowering.
No, 100% not.
So it is really refreshing, actually.
Like I would destroy these on
But
the
it
boat.
doesn't taste watery either. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like
flavorful.
Right. Like a Michelob, it would be, or, whatever, Coors Light, it would it would be so much lighter.
Yeah. Okay. So description. Man, that's good.
0 to 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go 2.6. Only because it added a fable.
It's true. It's true. When I taste this, do I instantly hallucinate to
You stabbing.
me stabbing a boar with a golden spear? No. So I will take it down. No, yeah.
That's fair.
I think I think I would agree with 100% 2.6.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron.
We have an audience.
Audience.
We do record 2 beers and a mic in front of a live studio audience.
Live studio audience.
So, Aaron, in the absence of George, is our producer.
We'll
basically.
give him a producer tag on this one on the end credits
Yeah, on the end credits.
because we do end credits.
We do end credits.
This is a good beer.
It really is.
You wanna try it?
You wanna try it? Come
Right.
on.
We'll get you a.
And read the fable on the back of it.
All right. So while Aaron's trying, and we'll even take his just 0
His
to
score
10
into consideration
into
as George. Or he
consideration.
can give us our
thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yep. And the chug.
It's like super refreshing yet flavorful, which is a rare combo.
Like all the words for beer that it has on it.
Yeah. Oh,
did
that's
it
what
really?
that is?
Look at all the
Beer, 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 cerveza, bira, ol, starkol, olut, piwo.
Bira. Man, that would be a terrible. You end up with beer ramen instead of birria ramen.
That'd be disgusting. Have a beer soup.
Yeah, beer soup. Yeah.
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Woo,
Thumbs
woo,
up.
woo. Can we get an applause?
Yep. Where's it at? There it is. Woo.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have that volume up actually. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. I can do this. This is where George actually helps. Come on. All right, hold on.
And so far,
We got an applause.
So far, we have a 2.6 and a 0.9
We have a 3.5.
3.5
0 to 6
on taste.
Big
score. 5.7.
I was gonna say 5.8. I'll say, well, yeah, I'll just agree with you at 5.7 because then you have to talk about half points. And,
Half points, and
we're
that's
not
too much
gonna-
math.
Yeah, that's too much going on. So 5.7 plus a 3.5 is a 9.2.
Ooh. That's got to be.
Give it another applause. Yeah, woo, yeah.
That's got to be a top 5 beer.
I think so. I'm definitely for ales.
Yeah. For blonde ales.
This type of beer.
Yeah, we did get 2 other beers that we will be showing you guys either probably next week.
Yeah, and that might end up being just like us doing a beer review on camera and then importing it to maybe an episode that we record at home.
Yeah.
Because we did want to try as many local pub or local brewery beers as we could.
Yeah, we got a stout, a blonde, and what was the other one? It was a big
Irish
something.
Stout. Was it a red ale? No.
No, we put that one back.
IPA?
Yes.
Double IPA?
Double IPA. That's what it was.
Yep.
It was a big banging IPA.
Big banging. Boy. Big banging.
We love the big bang.
So
9.2.
Yeah.
Solid.
So why don't you tell us from your since your profession, your master profession is dog training.
Yeah.
Now dog training in the sense of hunting,
Right.
and retrieving waterfowl.
Right.
We went and saw a sheep herding demonstration from a man who has had his sheep herding land and farm passed down through, I think he said 5.
Yeah, he said 5
generations. Just a super
that he knows of.
Yeah. He couldn't guess past that.
It's like, I would assume so.
So yeah, probably past that. So from your perspective, I'd like you to just go into a little bit of detail about just, being able to sit there and talk with him. He was a super nice guy. He gave us so much information.
Yeah.
And just like, your end thoughts on just seeing a man
Doing what he loves
doing
like
what
that.
he loves like that. That's very similar to your profession as well.
Yeah. No, I mean, and it was funny because I asked him at the end, I was like, hey, do you love what you do? And he was like, well, I do. You kind of have to. And I was like, all right, I'm going to stop with the accent. He was like, I kind of do. I have to, And he was like, it's a lifestyle. I was like, yeah, it very much is a lifestyle. It doesn't matter whether you're training them for waterfowl, whether you're taking care of, sheep, cows, pigs, whatever it is. These are live animals that need caring every day. Yeah. The cool part for me is I don't have to worry about losing like my animals nearly as much as he does. We have diseases within dogs and everything, but he told us that each year he'll at least lose 15 to 20 lambs.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. He said that they were going for something like 12 to 1,500 per lamb or something like that.
Sounds right.
12 to 1,500 euros per lamb.
So we're just missing out on 15 to 20,000. That would be the equivalent of like
25,000,
25, somewhere around there, $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's wild to me that you just, you just go into it knowing, okay, well, I'm going to lose these guys and there's nothing I can do about it. But from a training perspective, the fact that he gets to train his own dogs and like doesn't send them off or anything like that, is really cool to me because he's so much more invested in it at that point.
100%.
I feel like he takes a lot of pride in what he does. And I feel like I can speak for, kennel owners everywhere, is they take a lot of pride in what they do because it's not easy. And so for him, he was probably 65.
Yeah.
And he said that he's been doing this ever since he was a wee lad.
A
A wee lad at 14.
Yeah.
And he said he was crazy about sheep and just crazy about the dogs and everything like that. And so for him to just continue to live out that dream and everything is it's super cool to see. And it's kind of inspiring, to see somebody at that age still have as much love for his job and his lifestyle that he does, because being the only person, he get burned out really quick because he didn't have a son. He only,
a daughter.
Yeah, he had a daughter, no offense, but she just apparently wasn't as keen on raising the sheep as he was.
Yeah.
So it was him and his wife, and I know how it is for me and Kennedy to have to try to take care of dogs together. And
Yeah.
it's tough, man.
It's tough.
Yeah. And to ask your wife to, do your job for you in essence.
Yeah.
That's a tough ask,
100%.
especially as like a man, as a provider,
Well, someone who's been through the gauntlet like you did. I mean, how long were you in your training in Mississippi?
2 years.
So just to have 2 years of on-hand experience, and then someone who's marrying you, moving into like your family, and then to be asked to do not obviously like the key primary tasks,
Right.
but even just like
The crappy tasks.
the one, and that's what's crazy is it's the ones that are the least enjoyable
yeah.
that you need help on,
Right. Because it saves you time.
Yeah.
And it was, I would have loved to meet her as well, but we import all of or majority of our dogs from Ireland and from the UK. And so, I wonder how the community is over here,
Yeah.
because hunting isn't like all that big. Waterfowl hunting, it's not all that
No.
big over here. Pheasant hunting is really big.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pheasant hunters, and things like that. So, but it's cool to be able to connect with him just because, again, you get to see a different kind of style of training. These dogs, it's very, very similar to our dogs. They have a natural, born ability to retrieve. Oh, God.
Hello.
There's weird women looking at us. But yeah, they just have a born natural ability to retrieve, and these dogs just have a natural ability to herd.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. Like, even when he's not commanding them, they're just going side to side, making sure that their herd
Yeah.
stays in line.
Well, and like knowing where to put them, because I mean, the dude had how many acres?
500.
500 acres over how many sheep?
500 sheep.
500
It
sheep.
was an acre of sheep, I think he said.
And 3 dogs.
Yeah.
And his best dog, Rose. Just like he could just say, like, I mean, I don't want to, like, this isn't what he said, but just being like, yep, hey,
Yep.
corner, and
Corner,
like,
get out.
like knowing which pasture, which section,
Right.
which corner, obviously, like, kind of, I mean, it's probably assumed where he's standing.
Yeah.
But just learning that and
Yeah.
teaching that and having to do that from almost scratch.
Right.
Although it is nice that he has
Had it passed down.
has dogs that he can send the young pups in with,
Yeah.
and get like, so it's like kind of like 50-50 training, the dog's training also while he's training, but then
Yeah.
at some point the first one with no training had to happen, and that's
Yeah.
Can you do that with waterfowl, or is it hard?
Not-
Because
Yeah, it's not nearly as easy because you could do it with retrieving and you can do it with like getting them into the water.
Yeah.
But you can't do it with like your hand signals or, things like that. And
Yeah.
so to just be like, oh yeah, the pups watch the older dog and that's that.
Yeah.
And he yeah, it's unreal. The stone walls that he had, I've decided that,
the dry walls.
Yeah, I'm going to take 5 years of my life and build just one one stone wall across my property.
So just to give you guys context, when we talk about a stone wall, we're talking about a 4 to 5 foot tall wall of no filler, no cement, literally all shapes and sizes of stone, Irish stone, stacked perfectly in unison.
It literally is perfect. It looks like some architect did it.
And not just a small quarter acre pasture, but his entire 500 acre property.
Yeah.
You just see a perfect stone wall
All the way across.
all the way up the mountain and all that. And think about doing that up a mountain.
Yeah.
Keeping things intact.
Yeah,
and-
that's the other thing. I didn't know Ireland was this mountainous. I thought it was rather hilly, but I thought it had a lot more flatland. I just want you guys to know it is very hard to do a podcast on vacation with your family around because all they want to do is distract you. And with me having severe ADHD, it's very easy.
It's very easy. Very
But no,
easy.
yeah. Mountains. I didn't know it was mountainous. But yeah, the stone walls were just stacked perfectly. And dude, there were probably 20 different sections
Yeah.
throughout his acreage that I could see.
If I were to guess the time it would take for me to do just one section, I mean, if I went at it in man hours, and the stone was already there for me to do, probably 2 full weeks of like 8 to 10 hour days.
Oh, for sure. He said that whenever they get big storms and the wall blows out, it takes him half a day just to figure out that
section.
one little section.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd probably just leave it at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be done.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. That'd be a little tough.
And just like he said that they got the whole thing was just from picking up stones on the property.
And he was like, it's not very good to farm corn around here. I was like, why not? He goes, well, if you dig it down about 6 inches, you just hit straight rock.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, yeah, that's about right.
Fair enough.
So, and yeah, they just the fact that they would like maybe fall from the mountain or something like that, and it's like, oh, there's the perfect one for our wall.
Oh, that one fits that little corner section right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude. Yeah, I couldn't imagine having to build that thing by myself. But then again, they probably had a lot more people back then
100%.
to help out with them. They probably had a lot bigger families and things like that for that specific reason.
You had to bring Brutus in.
Exactly.
Big Brutus.
Big Brutus.
That's like the Big Brutus is typically the mentally challenged fella who is 6'9", 405.
He's
Kind
like
of like
sloth.
now Andre the Giant was not mentally challenged, but like an Andre the Giant type
build.
Just a massive Irishman that is born one in every 150 years
I swear, dude.
that you use to help build your property.
Yeah. He's the one guy around that everybody calls.
All you got to do is give him a few mutton
A few mutton
and a couple
lamb.
and a couple pints, and he'll work for free.
He'll work for free all day long.
But yeah, the culture, the atmosphere, the weather, the land.
They're rather religious too. Everywhere you go, like there's Celtic crosses,
giant churches.
Yeah, beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Beautiful stone churches that have probably been here for thousands of years, or 2,000 years, whatever. So it's crazy to see like the actual culture within. I thought it was going to be a lot taller than everybody too. Everybody's decently average.
They're pretty average, I would say. I mean, we always tend to tower over most, but
you more so than me, but for
barely.
sure. But I will say that there are not nearly as many like obese people here.
That's true.
I haven't seen like one person really that's just been.
And it's like you see a share of beer bellies for sure in like older gentlemen, but it's not obesity.
Yeah,
it's
but like
just,
everybody our age, they're thick, but they're not like fat. At all.
It's because I think it's the food.
It's the food, no preservatives, dude. Even this morning, and the price of it, man.
Yeah.
We got 6 beers, 6 Guinness beers,
30 pounds.
Yeah, 30 euros.
30 euros.
30 euros.
Sorry.
30 euros. That would have been like $60.
Oh yeah, like a Guinness probably in. And now I understand Guinness is their thing, so like it'd probably be equivalent to getting a Coors Light or what's a Texas one? What's a Texas brand?
Deep Ellum.
Well, like a basic Coors Light type.
Oh,
brand, that's what I mean. But
I don't even know who else was made in Texas.
Shiner, like getting a Shiner,
yeah,
which is a craft beer. But yeah, like it's kind of like a more well-known craft beer, but like just grabbing a Shiner, like a Shiner's probably $8.59 for a pint.
Yeah.
And here you can get a delicious Guinness for $4.50.
Dude. It's unbeatable.
Like our family of 7 ate a full dinner yesterday with Guinness.
Drinks.
Yeah, with probably
2 drinks per person.
Yeah, probably 10 total drinks.
Yeah.
And it was 140 euros.
Yeah.
Like how insane. Like
that's not happening.
2 drinks, a full meal, average of $20 a person.
Oh, facts. Yeah, that's not happening over in the States.
It's easily 50, 40 plus.
For sure.
I would say for something like that. So the pricing just insane. And I thought like the only thing I think that's different is the price per gas.
Yeah.
I think the gas prices here are like $6 or $7.
Yeah, because they don't have any refineries close by.
Yeah. So they're importing probably everything.
Yeah.
And they do it by liter. So you walk in thinking, oh, $1.80 a gallon. And it's like, no. There's 3.7 liters in a gallon. So it's pricey.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
But everybody has small cars. You can't fit like a normal size F-150 on the road.
No shot.
And so nobody drives them. So they're all driving these, the jogger.
Yeah. Is that what we have?
Oh, dude. We have the smallest van in the world.
It's probably considered a van, yeah.
Yeah. It's barely considered a van. It's like a van crossover.
It's kind of like the size of a 4Runner, but not as big.
And lowered.
It's like what they claim is the size of a 4Runner, but it's really the size of a Honda CRV.
Yeah.
And I think what we have right here
yours kind of looks
probably is a Honda CRV.
Yeah.
Like Honda
their
might make
version.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I have seen like some version of their cars over here. There was that one that had like that bronze.
I saw a Toyota like Aris, ARIS or something like that, or I think that it's something similar to that. Yeah, they do. Oh, are you talking about the Diamond?
Yes.
Car? Yeah. And I saw something that looked identical to a Lexus, but it wasn't.
It wasn't a Lexus. Yeah. It's weird. I wonder if they just. Well, I know for a fact that there are cars over here that haven't been released in America yet. Yeah. So.
Well, I know my sister drives because it's like a 2023 Kia Rio, I think, RIO. And I had never, like, I think they're finally starting to make their way, at least some of those cars, over to the U.S. because I had only seen those in, like, foreign countries.
Yeah.
The Kias they do different cars in different areas, but I'd never seen a Rio in the United States. The lowest, or like not lowest, the smallest car that you could get was like a Sonata, or is that a Kia? That's a Hyundai. Like a Kia, I can't even think of what it would be. What's a Kia Sorento?
Yeah, Kia Sorento.
Something like that, yeah. I think. I don't know. I'm not a Kia car guy.
No, but yeah, they just have different cars over there.
It'd be cool to see some of those in the U.S. I know I saw the diamond ones in Mexico on the honeymoon. So
oh, really?
I saw a lot of those.
Really?
So they must be like a foreign manufacturer.
And again, you don't see any mopeds, which is very weird to me.
I know. Or like, I figured you would just see a ton of like dirt bikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just cruising.
Have like little Ireland dirt bike gang.
That'd be cool. What would you call it?
The Shamrock Boys.
The Shamrock Boys. The Shamrocketeers.
The Shamrocketeers.
The Sham.
The Sham Shits.
The feckin' shites.
The feckin' shites. The fucking sham shites.
The feckin' sham shites. Oh, by the way, we will be bringing hurling over to the United States. There might be hurling leagues already, but we will start. We were talking about the Combine Crusaders.
Yep. League of Two.
Yeah. Bring it on. Anyone that wants to challenge us in a game of hurling, bring it on.
It's kind of a crazy game. It's a mix between lacrosse, soccer, football.
Yeah.
And basketball, because you can dribble the dang ball.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, it's kind of a stubby, stouter hockey stick that you carry.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the gameplay is very similar to lacrosse.
Yeah.
Like the running around and
it looks like a big spoon at the end of the stick that they have.
Yes.
Basically.
Kind of like an oar.
Yeah.
In a
literally,
way.
literally.
Like a boat oar. I'd say the gameplay, now you would know this because you played it, but I the way I watched it, it very much kind of looked like the movement and like the style of lacrosse.
Oh, very much so.
And they are launching this rubber,
Yeah, like
like leather.
it's like a T-ball.
Yeah.
Like it's just soft, but it's not hard enough to be considered a baseball.
Yeah.
Or a softball even.
Yeah, no. I don't even know what to compare it to, but just like they are launching this ball. They're catching it with their hands on like a 40-yard pass, by the way. Bare hands. And they are hitting it between what would be a typical, I would say, football uprights, maybe thinner.
Yeah.
From about half field.
Yeah.
And you're thinking of a soccer pitch.
Yeah.
And they're freaking making these goals.
I'm sure they could easily make it from behind that line because I think it's similar to lacrosse and how you have your middies, your attack, and your defenders. And you can't. Well, in lacrosse it's different, but you can't like shoot before like the midline. Maybe because it'd be too easy. I don't know, but
I wonder why. Like in lacrosse, I wonder why. For them, I could see it because like if you had an opening and you could just launch the ball.
Well, no, in lacrosse it's fine.
You can?
Yeah, you can do that. No, that's what I was saying. That's how it differs. But I mean,
you just had one power hitter that just played middle and was just launching.
I mean, that's how 14 was. Whenever we saw him playing, like they would steal the ball, throw it to 14, and then he would just smack it in.
He'd get like 1 foot on that front line and then just whack,
dude,
and it would just fly.
Yeah, I was kind of impressed by him. It was crappy because we went to see the other team.
Yeah.
They got blown out, dude.
I think they got beat like 25-7.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It was awful.
But it was super fun to watch, super fast paced. So if you ever get a chance to check out Hurling,
do it
and join our Combine Crusaders or Forney
fucking idiots.
The Forney fucking idiots. Yes, and also we do have 2 listeners from Killarney, Ireland, I believe. If you listen to this podcast today, tomorrow, those are probably your own days.
Yeah.
We leave Thursday to go to Dublin, but we would love the opportunity to sit down, meet with you, drink a pint, and
we'll
get
pay
to
for
know.
the pint.
Yes, we would love to host you at a pub of your choosing in the area.
In the area.
Yeah, probably within 30 to 45 minutes.
Well, heck, if you drive 40 minutes, you're on the other side of the country just about.
Yeah. So, we would love to meet with you and just figure out how you came to know about us.
In America, yeah, that's crazy. Well, the one dude was even in Austin at the crab at the crab shack place.
That's right.
He was from Austin and lived there for a year, so
they know all about it.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm excited.
Our international audience.
There's definitely more to come of this, though.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. We'll have to keep you guys in the loop. And like Jake said, if y'all are out there, man, hit us up on Instagram, email, anything. Let us know.
Let us know. Our email is 2beersandamic@gmail.com. Instagram, 2beersandamic. Slide us a DM. Hit us up on, we don't have Facebook, but
no.
Any of those platforms, TikTok as well. If you have that, we don't really post on there, but you can always hit us up on there.
Yeah, let us know.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that was good,
dude.
I'm excited to talk about this more.
Yeah, buddy.
For sure.
We'll catch you later.
See ya.